why I go prefab? Time. Time is just something I do not have a lot of. And it's a lot easier for me to go out, spend a few dollars at a big box store or even Amazon and get the stuff you see here. Uh, when I do get off of a job, there's times I only have 3 days to maybe a week before I have to go back out of town. So this is why I go prefab. It's a lot easier, faster. Some of the stuff we use every day, I get these. This comes from Dollar Tree, actually, along with the freeze-dried fruit. The can of chicken, I use that a lot when I'm on the road. It just makes prepping meals a lot easier. Now, a lot of you people say, "Oh, well, why don't you get a freeze dryer? Get a freeze dryer." I would love to have a freeze dryer, but there again, it all comes down to my time. I just do not have the time to cook meals, freeze dry them, bag them, everything else when I am home. I'd much rather spend that time with grandkids, wife, family, doing other things. So for me and my family, it's a lot easier just to do this. It's a lot easier and faster. Like I said, a lot of the stuff we use every day. Some of the stuff you got to look out for your dates. Some of the stuff's only good for a couple years. So like the chicken, it's only good for 2 years. Your beef jerky, maybe 2-3 years tops. Sandwiches, they're in the back. These, believe it or not, are actually pretty good. They're not the best, but they're not bad. They taste all right. But yeah, we do. This is not the only brand we have. Back at the camp, we have a lot of Mountain House. Get it off Amazon. And comparing this to a freeze dryer, you spend the money on the freeze dryer. If you do have the time and the money, you get the freeze dryer, you do your foods. It breaks down to a lot cheaper than what these are. These, I spent around $14 a bag. 2 servings, that's about $7 a serving. So you can do the math on that. Again, if you have the time, I would eventually like to get a freeze dryer, be able to get where I have that time and those funds. But right now I just don't. So this is what we do. We also have other canned goods in our food pantry. We have, foods that we've canned ourselves. We do make preserves and that kind of good stuff. So yeah, that's why we go this route. Again, that's why we go the prefab route. It all just comes down to time. So like on this job, I'll be done in a couple weeks. I get home, I'll be home maybe a week before I have to go back out of town for another month or so. So yeah, that's why we do what we do. And if it seems like it would work for you, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. You can also check out the Facebook page. That way you get a little idea of what we have going on back at the camp. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.